I was like, girl, that's when I felt like this girl is a hater hoe. Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylor and welcome. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a vlog, of course. And y'all, excuse me in advance, I'm a mess today. I'm a mess because I just don't get up early enough to do the things that are on my to-do list. Like, I'm supposed to be presenting to y'all right now with a beat face, but I do not have a beat face. I just put on like a curly wig, but that's not even my final wig. Like, it's a mess. Like, I was supposed to do a whole look, but I didn't. But you know, I'm just gonna go with the flow today, so it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna go see a house. Oh my god, most importantly, and the most fun part of this video, we're gonna be unboxing my Telfar. Everybody knows about the hype of the Telfar. Like, I feel like especially at the height of the pandemic is when we all decided, you know, as a black community, to support black owned businesses. And while people were fighting over Birkins and whatnot, Telfar was like, yo, I have some dope stuff over here, why not support? So I finally got one, and there was so much hype surrounding it. I mean, people have been buying Telfars. Like, it wasn't just because of the pandemic. Let me make that disclaimer. But I discovered them during the pandemic. Well, let's say during quarantine, because the pandemic is still happening. So during quarantine, and it was like, Telfars were such in demand that they would sell out within minutes of them restocking. And I was one of those people who experienced frustration trying to purchase my Telfar. And so I think like maybe back in September, Telfar did a bag security program where you had like 24 hours to select the bag you wanted, the color, the size, and then they will send it to you. Well, it will take more time to get it to you because that was already in their inventory. It's like they have to go and custom make it. So I ordered my Telfar through that bag security program. So I just got it in December. So I've had it almost a month because I didn't even know I got it when I got it. Like, it was just amongst all the rest of the packages. And so it was like a little Christmas gift to myself. So if you want to see my Telfar and how I style it, I'm going to be styling that today and just doing some other fun stuff. If you are interested in seeing my Telfeezy, then keep on watching. Okay, y'all, so here is my Telfar, and ooh, look at her. She's still in the duster bag. Okay, look at her now. This is really nice. I'm going to be sure to keep this bag. Okay, can y'all guess what color she is? Here she is, my baby. So I did order the medium bag, and I forget what they're called exactly, but I ordered the medium, and I ordered it in this blue. I'll be holding up a screenshot just to give more detail on this one if anybody's interested. I haven't even purchased any other Telfars since I got this one, simply because it just was a hassle to get this one. So this is what we will be styling today, and I'm really excited. Alright, we'll continue further. Like, this would be cute if I had a little family, but it's just me, so I don't need things like this. Period. It's not my house. I'm at a model home for my sister's new place, and I really like it though. Y'all, I'm still getting used to this vlogging thing, so therefore, yesterday just didn't really go as planned. So and then when I got back to my house, I was just so tired and feel like vlogging. I didn't feel like doing much of anything. I was supposed to film a whole entire look yesterday, and that didn't happen. I'm about to curl a wig, and I figured I would just vlog this experience and just like maybe talk. I don't know. Right now I'm currently watching Aaliyah's face, And I've been watching her for a very, very long time. Like, I can just remember her being in college and stuff like that. So I figured, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know if I want to just pause it and continue just talking to you guys, or if I'm just going to, I don't know what I should do. Like, some of the topics that she's talking about in her video, I really can expand upon. This is how I curl my hair, by the way. So, well, not all the time. I do have some curl wands, but they do not give me, like, if I had a curl wand that was this skinny and I don't really know how to use the curling iron this way, like, I was just sitting here thinking, like, my auntie does hair and I really could use some of her, like, classes to help me out with it. But really and truly, I don't really know what else I have planned to do. Like, this is the thing about, first of all, I'm getting so much better at planning my content. Right. Okay, so I got this planner from Target and it's really cute. It says 2021. So this is my planner. And the reason why I got this is because, let me flip to January, because I had all my content ideas written out. And so, yeah, I had all these ideas and like I gave myself like a little posting schedule for like how I was going to start it off so that I could post. And so I'm really looking at posting here on YouTube every Tuesday and Friday, because that's just how it works out for me. Like, I try to line up my content around my content on Instagram so that I can promote and stuff like that. Okay, so as you all know, I'm watching Aaliyah's face, and this is her Chit-Chat leveling up your standards. Leveling up your standards are too high, like Chit-Chat video or whatever. And so I'm enjoying some of the topics that she's discussing, but one of them that she's discussing, or two topics that really stood out to me, because it's like, so well, one of them is really ironic because I was just kind of talking about this with my boyfriend, my sister, whoever would really listen. So my sophomore year of college, I befriended another girl. We were hanging out because like we both didn't have many friends. Like, I was a loner when I first got to college, and then I initiated the friendship or acquaintanceship, whatever it was, between this girl or whatever. So in this video that Aaliyah's face was talking about that made me think about this friendship, she was like, so basically this topic came about on Twitter where basically they were like, would you be mad at your friends if they like tried to dress better than you on your birthday or something like that? And she was just saying, from her point of view, she does not compare herself to her friends and stuff like that. Like, they're just their own entity. So I'm like, you know, this is a good topic. It really reminds me of what I've been talking about lately amongst my own family. And I've been saying how I had a friend where she was just kind of an insecure person, and she often compared herself to every other girl at Howard, which is where we went to school at. And she was just like, oh, I wish I dressed like that. Oh, I wish I had a body like that. And you know how they say that we view ourselves as more attractive than somebody else. Like, we think we're more attractive than what we are, because that's just the human brain. I felt like, even though I don't feel like I'm the baddest thing walking, I never felt like I was the ugliest thing either. And I also felt like I thought my body was okay. Like, I was always used to being like kind of thick. And I mean, I don't know, like, just when hanging out with this girl, it was always like, oh, look at her body's so nice. It was always like a let's compare ourselves to everybody else fest whenever we started to hang out. And that negativity almost rubbed off on me, because then I found myself like dang, oh, I need to get like this person and buy myself some heels. It rubbed off on me a little bit, not much, because like once I noticed, like, yo, you never compare yourself to other people. You're always like I don't know, like I'm not full of myself, but I've always been a confident person. Like, I've never, like, of course I've had my insecure weak moments where I'm like, oh, I need to change this about myself. Like, we all have our insecure moments, but I never felt the need. It never was in the capacity where I was like comparing myself to others who I don't even know. So it was weird. Like, she always felt like her roommate in particular had such a nice body, and she did. Like, and that's the thing. That's something also that Aaliyah was saying, that like she has no problem complimenting another woman if the other woman has a nice body. And I agree. I feel that way as well. Like, If your body is banging, I have no, like, as somebody who works out, and even if you don't work out, like, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, do that thing. She was not the kind of person who can extend a compliment to her own friend. There was an instance, for example, it was homecoming, and if you know anything about Howard homecoming, there's like a series of events leading up to like the game day, so we were going to one of the events for homecoming, which is the fashion show. And you know, guys, my makeup, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna insert some screenshots. My makeup has come a long way, but I've always been into makeup. Like, I've always done my makeup. I've always tried the newest trend or something like that until I finally, you know, came into my own, and I decided like this is what I like and stuff like that. But basically, y'all, the creases were kind of new, and I attempted one. I had attempted several times before. But anyway, y'all, I wish I had that particular picture of that cut crease. I can insert a picture of myself at homecoming my senior year. That wasn't a cut crease. It was something, child. It was a mess nonetheless. But basically, I was really proud of myself. But this is what happened, y'all. I did my makeup. I did a cut crease. I remember how it looked. I tried to do like a purple cut crease because I was wearing like a pink trench coat, kinda. It was like a trench. It was barely a trench coat. I got it from Forever 21, and it was really thin. Trying to match that. So either way, I was proud of how my makeup came out because I hadn't done it in a little minute. Like, we were walking out, and so we were walking out, right? And as we were walking out of our dorm and on our way up the hill to like cross campus and get to the auditorium where the fashion show was taking place, I was like, you know, I closed my eyes. I'm like, hey, do you like my cut crease? She was like, oh, I didn't notice. I was like, girl, that's when I felt like this girl is a hater hoe. And I thought it was weird to me because I'm not the kind of person where I have to, or like I'll do something and I bring it up instead of letting you notice. Like, I'm not really that kind of person. I'm typically like that's what, like, even when I wear makeup and I go to like my family functions, like I don't be like, oh, you see me? Like, no, I'm just seen. And I hope that it's not coming off cocky, but like, yeah, I'm just seen, and I don't try to do anything to gather extra attention. But this particular day, I was really proud of myself, and I'm thinking my friend, somebody who I've been like hanging out with every weekend, going to the CAP with, making sure you straight. We had a class together. We did projects together. We were going grocery shopping together. Like, I thought like you're my friend, so you don't see my makeup. But anyhow, it's just like on the topic of friends, it just really made me think about her in particular. I've been thinking about her all weekend because the way in which I ended our friendship could have been so much better. This is how our friendship ended. This is how I ended up ending the friendship, first and foremost. NBC had came to our school because I think there was an NBC office in DC, and they were giving out free tickets for like a private screening for Get Out at the theater in Chinatown. First of all, obviously because it's free, and anytime anything is free, it's obviously given out to a whole lot of people, but it's limited capacity, especially, you know, when you're in school. So it was like a first come first served basis, so it was not guaranteed that everybody who got this free ticket screening was going. She had like a class or whatever, which she felt was really important, and I'm not saying she shouldn't have gone. I think I actually opted to skip my class because I was like, it's important, like this is free, let's go. And mind you guys, I am actually scared of scary movies, like thrillers, horrors, all of that. And so some people, what's not scary is very scary to me. So yeah, I don't even know why I was pressed to go see Get Out. She had us late because even when she was done with her class, she was moving slow because she never had a sense of urgency. She was just always like, oh, okay, you know, the world revolves around me, I'm gonna just move slow. Which I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Step it up. Step your cookies up. As we were going there, we were rushing. I wasn't thinking about it. And you know, that's the thing, like when you're in school, like everybody shares a Lyft, you share an Uber, and I don't know, Uber is the only, I don't know how Lyft is now, but at the time, Uber was the only one that let you have these split ride fare options. And so we were like boycotting Uber at this time because, I don't know, Uber had done some racist stuff. I don't know. So we were trying to be strong and boycott Uber. So this is what happened. So I was not worried about getting her to cash at me on the way there. I was just so worried about getting there and getting a seat so that we could see Get Out. So we ended up not getting a seat at all, and it was just like a really stressful thing. So I was pissed about that, and then she was like laughing about it, and I didn't think it was funny because I'm like, B, like, you made us late. Like, we could have been in here, but you were taking your precious time even when you got out of your class. So on the way back, I was like, you know, she still has not cashed after me, and she still has not said anything about splitting either, you know, paying me back for the fare here and the fare back. And that's when I got pissed, because it wasn't like her first time doing that. She often did that. Like, we would go places, and it's like, you don't want to have to harass somebody, but I feel like that's almost the culture. And that's the thing, like, you know, as a college student, sometimes most of the time I had no more than $40 in my account. So even though it was like $6 round trip, which now seems like nothing now that I have a job, I'm a working woman, but at the time it felt like, girl, 40 minus 6 is 30, whatever. That's only 30 something in my account. I still need to eat. I still need to buy some groceries. Like, it's a struggle in college. So I was mad at her for not realizing that she should have paid me back or initiated it. And I was like, see, that's where things went wrong. I should have just communicated with her. And I'm learning to do that now. The thing is, like, we expect people to read our minds, and in reality, people genuinely don't think the way we think. Like, we don't all think alike. So it's important that you just communicate and express how you feel in a respectful way. It was not meant for me to like be cool with her, because things were so toxic sometimes with her mentality of like just being insecure. So it wasn't so much that I ended our friendship over $6 for a Lyft. It was just the fact that I think like it was a series of events that wasn't her first time like not feeling like she needs to pay me back for a Lyft. And it was just like, I wasn't used to being friends with somebody who just wasn't a confident person and confident in who they were, and also like just kind of make me feel like I'm at the bottom of the barrel like her. Hold up, not bottom of the barrel like her, but like I think she viewed herself as if she was bottom of the barrel, and she also felt like I too am at the bottom of the barrel like her. So I don't even need to like hype, you know. And it's like, if I pay her a compliment, I never got one back. And it's like, I don't give compliments just to receive them, but it's like nobody wants to be friends with somebody who doesn't see your passion, your potential, or anything. Like, that's not a friendship. So I never talked to her again like that. And it's funny because that next semester I like joined a group on campus, a more spiritual group on campus, and she was I met like amazing people who I'm still friends with and talk to this day. And it was just crazy because I convinced her to stay at the school. She wanted to transfer, but I convinced her to just stay. And I was like walking with my friend that I had just met that next year, and we were walking in the opposite direction. I saw her. It was so awkward. She was by herself. And I was like, I feel bad, because I should have just told her, like, listen, that you pulled with the Lyft wasn't cool. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have cursed because that would have obviously caused more conflict, but that stunt you pulled with the Lyft was unacceptable, because I'm a broke college student and I don't know what's in your wallet. I don't know what your parents can afford, but my mom has to give me what she can. So be respectful, be considerate. But also, when I stopped being friends with this girl, y'all, I swear my life improved. Like, I don't know any of her socials, but if I ever come across her, I just want to DM her sometimes and be like, hey, and that's the thing too, when I stopped talking to her, and she just like unfollowed me on Instagram, and that's when I knew like we ain't friends no more. But it was like I wasn't missing anything by not being her friend, because to me she was just, it's hard being friends with an insecure person. It really is. It's hard being friends with somebody that doesn't see the value in themselves and is constantly comparing themselves, or just, you know, not being supportive. Like, nobody wants to be friends with a person that's not supportive. And I just felt like she probably needed that feedback. Even if she wasn't going to do anything with it, I would have just felt relieved. A lot of times, like, confrontation only helps the person that is most impacted. Well, kids, we're back where we started, at my vanity. So, good afternoon, loves. Yeah, yesterday did not go as planned at all. After I curled my hair, I began to do like a look, and it just like, I started over 3 times, and then my 3rd time doing it, like my eyes just started to water because it was so irritated from me taking off the makeup and stuff like that consistently. So I didn't do any of the things that I wanted to do yesterday, so I couldn't end the vlog there yesterday. So I wanted to come back on here today. I know I'm looking like every time I come back to y'all, I have a different look. Y'all got like 3 different looks. You got natural Taylor, then you got Taylor in progress, and then now you got like full out glam Taylor, which is like what y'all normally get, you know, in the intro. Since I've been doing my vlogs, I've been trying to come on like already glammed out. But yeah, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. This vlog may be weird, maybe not, but I'm trying to like just post it despite how insecure I may feel about something. So if you all like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and be sure to give me a follow at Taylor Rain. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you. Stay beautiful and stay safe.